What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the latest Liverpool transfer news video, and I'm very excited to report to you guys that Luan, the Brazilian center attacking midfielder, he's like a false 9 or a number 10. Many people are likening him to Ronaldinho. There are reports coming from a Brazilian journalist who is stated very close to Grêmio, his club. He's saying that Liverpool proposed a deal of £26 million for this player on May the 6th, and just like 2 days ago the president of Grêmio accepted the deal, which means that it's only the paperwork needs to be done, and then this player could become the first official signing for Liverpool when the transfer window opens. He's 24 years old, and I've looked at some of the YouTube clips, some of the YouTube compilations of his goals and assists, and he's a tricky player. He likes to roam about, and he has some great skill moves, but he's not a prolific striker by any means, because he's a false 9 or a number 10, so he's more like a playmaker. And I'm not sure how you should call him the new Ronaldinho, because Ronaldinho was one of the best players in the world in terms of his skills and his attributes, but this player has huge potential. And the Brazilian international, who has actually won the Olympic gold medal with Brazil at the Olympics, and he doesn't score a lot of goals, but he scores very important goals. For example, in the Copa Libertadores, which is like the South American Champions League, he scored some pretty important goals for Grêmio. Sources close to the deal suggest that the former club of Lucas agreed that Luan will go to Liverpool, and Luan turned down a new contract a month ago, so it looks like that he wants to leave. And he's, as I said, a Brazilian international. He has only 1 year left on his current deal, so I'm not sure if he's worth £26 million, but Liverpool, hopefully we will get into the Champions League. I will preview the West Ham game in the next video, in the West Ham Liverpool game. It's huge, but if we win that, we will be probably in the Champions League, and then we will have more money in the transfer budget, which could be crucial in securing deals like this. Players' representatives flew to London in April, and it is understood that contact was made with Liverpool representatives and the terms were discussed. And as I said, Liverpool agreed to meet the valuation of 30 million euros, which is about 26 million pounds. And also, the player wants to play in the Champions League. Luan has been described by Ronaldinho himself as Brazil's next big star, and he confirmed his reputation by helping Brazil win Olympic gold alongside the likes of Neymar and Man City's Gabriel Jesus. And he scored a wonder goal in the quarterfinal and again in the semi-final before converting his penalty in the shootout, which in the final, which won the Olympic gold medal for Brazil. So as I said, he can score pretty important, pretty big goals. I can't really comment on how good he is, but if any of you guys have watched him play in the Copa Libertadores or in the Olympic games, and I might look up those highlights of the Olympic games to see how good he was. Then let me know in the comments below. And also, who else do you want Liverpool to sign? And also, other very interesting report is that the Daily Mirror is claiming that Liverpool clinched Andrew Robertson's transfer deal, who is the Hull City left back. He's a Scotland international, only 23 years old, and I'm not sure if he's good enough to play for Liverpool, but he's certainly, I think, an upgrade on Alberto Moreno, who just can't defend it to save his life. And you could argue we shouldn't be signing players from relegated clubs. To counter that argument, I say that when we signed Wijnaldum, some people said we shouldn't sign players from relegated Newcastle, and look how good Wijnaldum has turned out to be. So I certainly trust Jurgen Klopp. And Robertson has just 12 months remaining on his current deal, so he could be available for a cut price deal, and for like 5, 6, maybe 10 million pounds to sign Robertson to be one of our left backs next season is a good deal, and if we sign Ryan Sessegnon as well, then we can actually sell Moreno and move Milner up into midfield where he's most strong, or where he's the strongest. So let me know what do you think about this. I certainly would welcome Robertson. We have actually, I think, 0 very good left backs at the club. Milner is not the left back and Moreno is just not that good. So I would certainly welcome if we signed at least 1, but maybe hopefully 2 left backs in the summer transfer window. And I also wanted to comment on Klopp's quotes in the press conference before the West Ham games. He said that we are talking, Liverpool are talking to a lot of players, a lot of potential transfers, and Jurgen Klopp said this: the players we are talking to, I know they have offers from other clubs, so it's important for the club, for Liverpool, to get Champions League football. There's a lot of money in the Champions League. As a football club, we have to do this. Should I go to the players in the dressing room? Boys, the better you play, the better the players that replace you next year are. But every player who plays for Liverpool, their ambition should be to do their absolute best for the club and to play in the Champions League and to get to the knockout stages of the Champions League. That's where Liverpool should be, but we have to earn the right to be there. And Jurgen Klopp's main point here is that even though you know, the players don't specifically say that I will only sign for Liverpool if they have Champions League, but if there is a player, for example, we are after Van Dijk and we are after Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain. James Pearce, the Liverpool-based journalist who is quite close to the club, confirmed this. He said, I would say Van Dijk and Keita are Klopp's 2 top targets, so getting them both would go a long way towards making this summer transfer window big success. But getting those deals done won't be easy, and we need Champions League football for that, because Keita and Van Dijk will have offers from other clubs who definitely will have Champions League football. So if they have to choose, for example, between, let's say, Dortmund and Liverpool, and if Dortmund have Champions League football and Liverpool haven't, I think they would choose Dortmund. And also there was a very interesting Reddit Ask Me Anything Q&A with James Pearce, and he said some very interesting things about that. So if you want, you can look it up. The whole Q&A, I read it all, and it was very interesting to read, because Pearce has, you know, sources within Liverpool FC. So he said, and I quote, "I'm not aware of any exact amount being put on Klopp's transfer kitty, summer transfer kitty, how much money he can spend, but the way that he's been talking about competing at the top end of the market says that he's clearly aiming high. There's certainly a realization from FSG, the owners, that the squad needs strengthening with established talent. So we shouldn't be just signing young, promising players. Look at Mane, look at Wijnaldum. They were established players in the Premier League, and look how much they improved the Liverpool squad, just like Joel Matip, but he was a free transfer." James Pearce said also this, and I quote, I would expect it to be the biggest spending spree in the club's history. How much? My guess would be around 120, 130 million pounds, but that figure would include sales. And Liverpool will want to sell Mamadou Sakho and maybe Daniel Sturridge, but definitely Kevin Stewart, Alberto Moreno and Lazar Markovic. Those players will also generate funds, so we could actually get 50, 60, maybe 70 million pounds from sales, but we need to, actually I think we need to spend closer to 150, maybe even 200 million pounds, because we need a new left back, we need a new centre back, we need a dynamic centre midfielder, a top class attacker, top class striker, and also maybe a left winger similar to similar to Sadio Mane, and Quincy Promes could be one of the transfer targets. So and also we are considering you know, getting Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, but that move is also in the balance because Arsenal also want to keep him, and Arsenal might be reluctant to sell to a direct rival like Liverpool. So even though Oxlade-Chamberlain has only 1 year left on his contract, he might want to get you know, more playing time, and I'm not sure if he would get that at Liverpool, but maybe Jurgen Klopp would promise him more playing time, and he could be definitely a good option. Also, we are definitely in for Roma's Mohamed Salah. James Spears also confirmed this, that Liverpool have been you know, keeping track of Mohamed Salah's progress, because we wanted actually to buy him when he went to Chelsea in 2014. He actually didn't work out that transfer for him because he wasn't good enough at that time to play for Chelsea, but he went back to Italy, played for Fiorentina and Roma. He definitely improved so much that now Liverpool are considering going for him. And imagine Salah and Mane on either side, and either Lacazette or Sturridge or Firmino up front, and Coutinho behind them as a number 10, and Keita and Henderson or Keita and Emre Can behind Coutinho. I think that team would be just so good going forward. And with Keita and Emre Can we would have defensive protection, or Keita and Henderson with Virgil van Dijk and Matip and Klein and the new left back. It would be a really much improved team next season. But let me know, who do you want Jurgen Klopp to sign in the summer transfer window? And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you later. Goodbye.